They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go now. 3-19. Good, good. Good, good. Over. All right, now. Good. All right, now, look at 56.
Here's the first carry for Matt Jones. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. All right, let's meet your starters. Matt Jones. What do you have to say, Charles?
Supposed to just be a third down back when he came into the league. He ran so well, it forced everyone to change their opinion. Matt Jones is a 3-down back.
And the back goes into motion.
All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. Philly. Here we go.
Cousins now on second down. And Reed with it over the middle. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator.
Reed was the intended target. Now fourth down.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Green 39. Green 39. Mike's 50. Over. Here we go now. Green 39.
They're playing press coverage. They'll go with Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Cousins now. He's got time. Going for the deep ball. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
First down. Here's Cousins. Flush to his right. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. On 2nd down. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll go with a keeper. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Colt McCoy scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. And he's able to put it through. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Brown, the lone receiver, left. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Green with a catch left side. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Okay, give me that stat on Antonio Brown that we dug up before the game.
You mean that stat about how many catches over a 4-year period that maybe he would be the #1 guy in the NFL if he passed Marvin Harrison, the recent Hall of Famer?
Yes.
That stat?
469, right?
Yeah, he got it done.
That's the reception number over a 4-year span.
He got it done even though he only had 3 catches in the game at Cincinnati. But let's face it, if he only gets 3 in one game, look out in the next one. He may explode.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Roethlisberger. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a long time.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On third down, Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what?
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Cousins. He was looking for Matt Jones that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. In motion, the tight end Reed. Play action now. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
In motion, the tight end Reed. On play action, Cousins. And now another one thrown incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that'll bring up a 4th down. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's Roethlisberger. Throw complete there. Rodgers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now it's Roethlisberger. Brought in by Coates. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger surveying the field. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So 2nd and 10 here, and they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out now come the Redskins. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 2nd down, Cousins again. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And his kick is right through. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Finding time. And that's complete to Jesse James. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return. You at least want your guys to get a drink of water? Probably pretty thirsty. Whatever, your wish, our command. 3rd quarter now. On the return, this is Rashad Ross now. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Little motion now from the tight end. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough, swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Here we go. Here we go. Boom, landed.
Jackson, the man in motion right.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Caught on the right side, Reed. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Garçon, the man in motion.
Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Back to the Philly. Here we go.
In motion right, Garcon. On second down, it's Jones. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On third down, here's Jones. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
In motion right comes Jackson. To throw, Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5. So that throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they send a man in motion right. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and goal for Cousins. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Roethlisberger, and he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Sua Cravens in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And they're going to speed things up here. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, here to Coates. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 2 yards on that play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Man open left side is Brown. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you.
And they're going to bring him down back across midfield at the 45. Bud Dupree getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Cousins now on 2nd down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Watch him now, Barney.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Cousins got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back. In that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
To throw is Cousins. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Matt Jones from 19 yards away. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. A strong running. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. On second down, Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And here come the Redskins now. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go now. Green,
In motion left, that's Crowder. Following the interception, Cousins. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. In motion, the tight end Reed. Throwing, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Looking for his tight end Reed, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a gain of 5. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Here's Roethlisberger. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 61 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And tough starting field position here.
Here we go now. Green, 30.
Halfback sent in motion. They go back to the air here after the INT. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Crowder's got it over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Jordan Reed has it. They get 14 yards there at a 1st down. And the former 4th-round pick in 2012 continuing to prove some of those doubters wrong that he used to have.
I remember when he got selected, there was a lot of controversy about that because remember, Robert Griffin III, they made the big move up to take him in the 1st round. And people wonder, why would you take a 2nd rookie quarter?
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play, Cousins to Jackson. 58 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. A play fake to Jones. Now Cousins. This will be caught inside the 10. 23 yards on the play.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return. all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one.
That'll be a hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So they're going to go for two. Now receiver in motion left. Now they send a man in motion right. Cousins will try and throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Muscles him off. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Second down now after the incompletion. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
39, green, 39.
Throwing here, Cousins. He's going to loft one, deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.